Welcome back to another video. Today I have two LEGO sets to review for you, and I just felt like it was appropriate to do both because they are counterparts. They are the very first LEGO Star Wars Battle Packs. Hooray! From 2007. Taking a better look at the box, we have on the left here the Clone Trooper Battle Pack, ages 6 through 12, set 7655. Clone Troopers Battle Pack, and it does have that fun little icon at the bottom, build your army, and they really meant it back then. We'll go into further details as to why, but it does have the 30th anniversary of Star Wars packaging at the very top with that interesting looking Darth Vader. Back in 2007, this would have cost you $10, and new, if you want it in box sealed, it's going to be $77, and used $38. On the other side here, we have the set 7654 Droids Battle Pack, ages 6 through 12, with 102 pieces. I don't know if I mentioned it. This one is 58, this one has 102, but I definitely actually think that they're very even, and we will talk about that in a little bit more detail coming up. This did also retail for $10, and if you want it new in box, $72, used $30. So they are very close in price still. This one here is a foreign box with a US sticker on it, which I thought was kind of interesting. On the sides of the box, they have the 30th anniversary logo, which I actually thought was pretty cool. And then just giving you guys a better look at how these boxes on the back used to be. Instead of showing a cool, like all the things that you can do with it, it showed all of the characters that you can get, as well as the wave on the bottom, just repeated twice. All right, so here we are. We have the same price for both, but one is considerably smaller than the other. I do think they balance each other well, though, because Clone Troopers are just going to be more interesting, more expensive characters to make than a whole bunch of battle droids. Nonetheless, this was the quintessential battle pack. It is the type of battle pack that LEGO collectors, Star Wars LEGO collectors today, really wish LEGO would go back to. And I think in some instances we've come close, though we definitely are not close on price anymore, and we likely will never see eye to eye on that again. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a closer look at those minifigures, and then we will check out their builds. All right, for the Clone Trooper side of things, we do get two of these plain white Clone Troopers, the old design with the visor cut out that we see up here in the 2005 wave, just carried over from 2007. There are no changes to my knowledge, and he has a little bit of detail on the front, as well as some detail on the back. And then they have plain black heads. And then we get this yellow trooper, and I am not a Clone Trooper expert, so I don't remember. He is was actually released in the 2005 Clone Turbo Tank, but with a pauldron. So technically, without the pauldron, he is a new and exclusive minifigure to these battle packs, which is pretty cool. Again, in the old style, but we have a little bit of a pauldron underneath there, just printed on, and then little side straps. So pretty cool, unique character there. Then we have a shock trooper here with the red and white decorations, and looks pretty good. And I do believe that this is the first appearance of the shock trooper, though I don't think it's the only one. I could be eating my words here. I'm not 100% sure. I don't quite remember. But totaling, that is 4 Clone Trooper minifigures for this battle pack, 2 of which are technically brand new at this time. For the droids, they are considerably less exciting, though you do get quite a few more. For the regular battle droids, you get 4 of them, and then you get 3 super battle droids, which again was a great way to collect these figures. That is why they were considered battle packs or army builders, and everybody you could collect in bulk. Both of these sets you could collect in bulk, and you don't have any named characters, so that's exactly the point of a battle pack. So I will just say, I am a bit biased. I owned the Droid Battle Pack as a kid back in 2007. I either got it for my birthday or for Christmas. I don't quite remember. I do remember wishing that I had the Clone Trooper Battle Pack, but now as an adult that I have both of them, I actually like the Droid one quite a bit more, and that does have a lot to do with the builds themselves. Now, this one is not bad. We have a rather large speeder build, very common for this era. I mean, it looks pretty good, and I do like the translucent cones on the front. And I just realized I'm like looking at the side of this box, and I definitely have the engines on backwards. What a noob move. Sorry guys, I was building this quickly. Anyways, and I do like that you can put a little blaster here, and it does fit 2 clones, which is nice, and it's on Well, it's on an interesting piece. It's not really on the skis that we see a lot. But anyways, that's fine. And then we have like a little turret. And again, it's nice to get the regular style rifles. I always appreciate that. The turret is not bad. It is definitely not wimpy, but it's not like the bulkiest thing ever. And that's basically it. I mean, definitely for the clone troopers, you're getting them for the clone troopers. For the battle droids, I think that it's actually 50-50. Some people might prefer just to be getting this for a whole bunch of, you know, battle droid carriers. I mean, it's literally a troop carrier. So that's really cool. You also get a stat bike. So this is personally for me the better one out of the two, and I'm sure you know you guys are going to be like clutching your pearls because I chose droids over clone troopers. Yes, it's my bias, but also just because I think if you're collecting an army and you're literally going to just use these sets and build up an army, this is going to be more impressive overall than this. I mean, we're going to have just tons of troop carriers, tons of stat bikes. You can, you know, recreate the Battle of Naboo if you want to. It's not just necessarily allocated to episode 3 or episode 2. You can do episode 1 if you'd like. And so I think it's a little bit more versatile in that way. And it looks really cool. The stat bike on this year was really good. It even has a little foot plate for the droid. I appreciate that greatly. I think it looks really nice. I think this is one of the best stat bikes. The base is nice and wide so it doesn't fall over. And then the troop carrier, well, I mean, perhaps we have had better. I'll give you it on that one, but I've had quite a few troop transports for battle droids, and this one is definitely on the weaker side, but like for a battle pack and battle pack price of $10, you really can't go wrong. It's very low to the ground. There's not a lot of protection for the droids riding. You know, they can't really fold up in that way that they do in other styles of the troop transport, but you do get 3 battle droids or super battle droids, and I feel like that's pretty unique actually. Usually they just include regular battle droids, and so that's pretty cool. You can swivel this back and forth. There's 2 guns, and then we have 2 big guns on the front there, and this front guy just kind of, he's the driver, but he just sort of sits in there, and that's fine. But overall, yeah, that's my consensus truly, is that the battle droid pack between the two is the better one. The clones are cooler, but as a battle pack, the droids make a better battle pack. That's my opinion. Let me know if you guys disagree with that. I hope you enjoyed my review. Thank you for taking the time to watch it, and I will catch you guys on the next Lego review. I do still have a face, even though you haven't seen it in a while. I've just had small sets, so I don't generally, I'm trying not to forward face on small sets because I have to do so much B-roll cut footage to show the better detail. So anyways, if I ever get a bigger set, you'll see my face again. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.